Well, good afternoon, YouTube. Arizona RE here. And yeah, I don't normally like to vlog in the wet, but man, my normal vlogging days in the on the weekends, it seems like here in Tucson we've been getting, you know, 4 or 5 days of decent weather followed by 2 or 3 days of rain, and it's been hampering my my drone flying and my vlogging, because I don't like to vlog a whole lot in the rain. Like right now I'm riding right into a 50-mile-an-hour wind and the road's wet, so you'll see me driving and riding a lot more cautiously than usual. But it had been a while since I came on and vlogged anything, so I figured I better post up a video. You guys are going to start to wonder. And really what sort of brought this on was an idea. So I was watching News on a Ride the other day, and he had a topic. He does a lot of topic-oriented vlogs. You know, he'll come up with something that he wants to talk about, and he'll throw it out there. So his vlogs are pretty informational, and you really get an inside the vlogger's head from him. So if you haven't checked him out before, go check him out. And here's a link to a video I made when he and I rode up Mount Lemmon. Go check him out. But you know, he was mentioning something, and I kind of got to thinking, and I extrapolated on part of a conversation that he and I had, and that is in the comment section on his videos, and that is, am I abusing my subscribers? And he wasn't saying this in some kind of malicious way, so please don't go dogging him on his channel or anything like that. He wasn't saying that at all. This was just part of an extrapolation from the conversation we had. And it sort of lent me to thinking, am I taking my subscribers for granted? Right? Am I taking y'all for granted? Am I just assuming y'all are going to be there whenever I'm ready to post up a video? And and I had admitted to him that I'd always kind of thought of it as, I do this vlogging stuff for me, and everybody else is just sort of a spectator. And that because it's sort of a hobby on the side, that it goes secondary to pretty much everything else in my life. If I have a lot of work or family things going on, then vlogging goes by the wayside. I do this sort of for my own enjoyment. And if I've got a lot of other things going on, you know, I'm not going to stress myself about making a video to put up. But then the converse of that is, am I taking my subs for granted? You know, am I just assuming that, hey, I can go 5-6 weeks without putting something up, and they're going to be there willing to click on my next material? And I suppose, you know, someone could bail out if they haven't heard from me in a while, but if most of you use your subscription feed like I do, I go to my subscription feed for when I want to watch YouTube. And I gotta pop this open a little bit. All the talking is starting to fog up the vent, or fog up the shield. But you know, if I don't see or hear from anyone in a while, I might notice it, and then I'll go looking for them. But mostly I kind of assume they're doing the same thing I am, and that is just, you know, life is consuming their time, and they just don't have enough of it to tend to my needs to view a vlog. And I'm cool with that. So you guys let me know what you think. Do you guys feel abused? Am I taking y'all for granted? Definitely let me know in the comments below. And you know, I'd like to think I'm not, but at the same time, you know what? I kind of want to step aside and say, hey, thank you guys. You know why? Because this has been a big year for me on YouTube. Let me see what the stupidness is going on here. Okay, nobody's running a light. I'll ease on through. Nice and easy over the stripes. But this has been a big year for me on YouTube, and you know, the watch count on my videos has gone up well beyond what would be supported by strictly subscribership alone, which means that a number of you are watching my videos many times over. Or I got plenty of people that watch my videos that don't bother to subscribe, which is fine too. And you know, all the big serious YouTubers who are out there will tell you that the subscriber numbers really don't matter for success of a channel or anything like that. It's really about the number of the number of views, the number of comments, and the number of interactions, like thumbs up, thumbs down, that kind of thing. And as far as interaction goes, a thumb up and a thumb down are worth the same as far as YouTube's concerned. As far as their algorithms are concerned, that's just that's a viewer that's interacting with the video, so that means that they're more engaged. So at any rate, I just wanted to thank all of you because, like I said, this has been a huge year for me, and I really stepped out of my comfort zone to do a lot of things that I don't normally do. When I'm really a solo type person, and all right, now take it easy. I'm really a solo type person when it comes to adventuring, and I did a couple things this year that were really out of spec for me. You know, I did the Arizona MotoVlogger meetup, and I tried to take an active role in creating an interesting ride for everybody, and getting everyone together, and filming as much of it as I could, and making a video that was, you know, cool for all of the participants to enjoy. Wasn't really centered around myself as a regular vlog. And then of course there was the Yellowstone ride, which right now, guys, this weather is about what we experienced in Yellowstone in July. It's about 45 degrees right now, and it's raining, it's trying to snow, but it's just not quite cold enough. And sorry, I'm on the lookout to make sure people pulling in the lane behind me are going to stop. But yeah, it's kind of funny because this is almost the exact getup I was wearing in Yellowstone. I've got my Frog Tog pants on. I've got my touring jacket with the rain liner in it, and you know, same helmet. The only difference was this time I remembered to bring my waterproof Sena pack. I didn't have that when look at there. Yeah, that phone's way more important than the traffic in front of you. I got a good line of stopped cars behind me now. So yeah, it's kind of cool that this is all the same kind of weather, and this is all the same gear that I'm wearing. I don't know, I think it's interesting and funny because here it is, middle of January in Tucson, and I'm finally breaking out my Yellowstone gear to stay warm and dry on my way home from work. Alright, traction control engaged. You guys want to see traction control on this bike? I'll show you traction control here in just a minute. You ready for traction control? Here it is, right here. Yep, I just take it a little bit easier. Try not to wind it up as much so I'm not prone to wheel spin. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. I'm getting pretty close to my neighborhood here. And I just, like I said, go ahead and comment below if you think that I'm taking y'all for granted, or if you're a YouTuber, also tell me, is that how you handle business, you know? Because I think for most of us, there are many of us motovloggers that could possibly make a living out of this, I don't think. Even the big ones, I'm pretty sure the living they'd make would be humble. Maybe I'm wrong on that and I just don't know the big ones. But regardless, I think most of us have a day job that we tend to. So with that in mind, you know, does your YouTubing and vlog creating, does that go by the wayside? Wow. Does that go by the wayside when life has got a hold of you and you're working too many hours and then you got family events and things like that to tend to? Oh, the guy behind me's got a nice Porsche, so I doubt he wants to ram into me. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, or guys and gals. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around. Another rainy day in Tucson. You know, for some of you guys that don't, for some of you folks that don't ride in the rain, there's this funny thing that happens when you come to a stop on a bike in the rain, right? That's the smell.